Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for week ending July 29th. We've made it to the end of the month, and here we're looking at the S&P 500 weekly chart, and you can see by that little doji there, we did virtually nothing this week, just slightly down. We've had this nice run up, so maybe we need to see prices pull back. Maybe we can pull back to this breakout point, and that might propel us higher. We are going to be entering August and September, which are traditionally the two worst months of the year for the market. So maybe we're due for a deeper pullback. We'll have to be watching for that. The Dow was also down for the week, so maybe that's telling us something there. But it was a mixed week. You had the NASDAQ that was actually up pretty good for the week, and it's getting very close to its all-time high right here. Dow and S&P are already sitting at all-time highs, so maybe the NASDAQ can join them. Now let's look at some commodities. And my favorite, no, that's not it. There's my favorite. Okay, this is the Gold Miners Index and this weekly chart, and you can see we had a big up candle and engulfing candle. So this now sets us up to move even higher in this one. This particular ETF is up 122% year to date. So this is a good one to own on any pullback. And if you didn't get in, yeah, you missed the pullback, but it's still, I would still expect it to move higher from here. Take a quick look at the metals themselves. Silver, nice engulfing candle there, same type of pattern, and then gold, not as strong as silver, but is doing well also. So gold and silver are both excellent investments right now, but the gold miners are just killing it. And now let's look at oil. As you can see, oil had another down week, and this is a critical point for oil as we are hitting that 40-week moving average. And what I really like here is this pattern is developing. This is definitely looking like a inverse head and shoulders. I have the left shoulder here, the head, and then we're forming that right shoulder right now. So if this can hold in this area, and if we can get through the neckline, which is a well-developed neckline right here, this could be a big trade coming up. So I'll be watching for that. How to play it? Well, I kind of like the ERX. As you can see, it did not have a big pullback like oil had, and this index is actually up 25% year to date versus 12% for oil. So we've been kind of going sideways as oil has traded down, so this could be set up to move higher. So I'd definitely be looking at this one as your oil trade. Now let's look at our currencies. And we'll start with my strong week rankings, and here it is. Just as I told you, when the yen is weak, like it was weak down to rank number 7th last Friday, we're back to number 1. Most of this happened on Friday. A big surge in the yen. All your yen pairs were way down for the day. So this might be the start of a new trend. A new leg lower for yen pairs, a new leg up for the yen itself. Now let's look at some currency pairs. We'll start, that's the one I actually wanted to start last with. Let's look at the euro US dollar, and we'll look at the weekly, and as you can see, we're still in that consolidation pattern, but we did have a nice up candle, and this could mean that this down move is over. But of course, the last time we had a big up candle like that, it just went right back down. So we'll have to see what happens. But the trend right now is just sideways for this, so this could really go either way. But right now you're seeing some dollar weakness, and if we look at the Aussie US dollar, and we had that 7 up weeks in a row, 1 down candle, and now we completely retraced that to the upside this past week. So this looks like it might be ready to move higher also. Now let's talk about the yen pairs. First we'll look at the US dollar yen, And as you can see, after it broke through that 200 moving average, it came up, tagged it, and then headed lower. And if you look at this on the daily, I've been following this on the 34 period moving average, which is my proxy for the 200 on the 4-hour chart. And if you go all the way back to what is this, February, where it tagged the 200-day moving average, you can see every time we've gotten back up to the 34, it's headed lower, back up, headed lower, back up, headed lower. And we just spent some time above it here, and then on this and you can see all this happened on Friday. Big move lower. I actually had a short position setting here just below this blue line, which got filled and did pretty nicely on the day. Another one to the downside, which I'd been watching, was the euro. The euro-yen, same situation. You have that 34 period moving average. Every time we'd get above it, we would head down. And it's just been playing all the way out. We spent some time hanging right on it here until we finally got a good down move on Friday. And all this action has been happening right inside this big candle here, which is when they had the Brexit vote. So we're still within the boundaries of that candle. So we'll have to see where this moves from here. And that's what I got for you for this week. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.